today on Divorce Court.
I'm here at Divorce Court because I want a divorce from my husband. The biggest issue in my marriage is money. Marcus is cheap and I have to pay for everything and I'm tired of it.
When I first met Tiffany, she was this kind, loving, beautiful woman. Now, it's like I'm married to a whole different person, and it scares me.
The last time we were here, Judge Toller ordered Marcus to pay more attention to me, take me on date nights and everything. Marcus has done none of it.
I would like the judge to say to Tiffany that she needs to respect me.
Marcus, I want you to pay more attention to me. I want more intimacy. I just want more.
Divorce Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Tiffany Jackson and Marcus Jackson. Mr. and Mrs. Jackson, you've been married for 5 years. You've been in this court before. I think, Mrs. Jackson, I told you to tone it down. I don't know if that happened or not, but I want you to turn around and take a look at what happened the last time you came to divorce court.
And then I saw him on social media last year. And I kind of sent him a message, and I said, "Are you single?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm single." And I said, "Well, I'm single now, and, you know, I wonder why we never got married back in the day." And he said, "I don't know. You know, we went our separate ways. You doing your own thing. You're at the club." And I said, "You know what? Let's get married next week."
An assertive woman.
Yeah.
What happened since the last time we were here?
Well, since the last time we were here, I mean, I just feel like we're two totally different people. And I want a divorce now.
Okay. Give me some examples of what's gone wrong.
Well, when we first got married, you know, Marcus, like I said, he acted like he was in it to win it with me. We wanted the same things. We're gonna travel and do all these things. And then he comes saying he wants kids. I don't even like kids. So I'm sorry, but I don't. And I ended up getting pregnant probably 2 years after we got married. Marcus was elated. I mean, he was rubbing my feet. I had more attention than I had ever seen from Marcus. He was a totally different man. But then I had a miscarriage, and when we go to the doctor tells us I had a miscarriage. It was very sad, but she started to discuss procedures with me that she may have to do. She may have to put me under, do a D&C, things like that.
Right.
And she asked Marcus, "Do you have any questions about your wife's procedure?" He goes, "Well, do I got to take off work for this?" Like, his only concern was himself.
Right.
You know, selfish.
And once the baby wasn't coming, the heck with you.
Right, I'm just another piece of furniture again.
Mr. Jackson, why don't you tell me your version of that event? What do you say happened?
Well, when she lost the baby, I was devastated. Actually, I mean, my heart broke into 1,000 pieces, and I disconnected from everything, from reality, from it all. And it's like the whole time we were arguing on the way home, it was like...
After the miscarriage?
After the miscarriage. And we were leaving the doctor's office, and on the way home, we were arguing about it, and it was like, I was hearing what she was saying, but it sounded like me, and going in one ear and out the other, because I was just so disconnected from reality. At that point, I was that upset. And I just didn't want to lash out, because it's pretty much not my character.
What do you have to say?
I understand that he was upset. I was upset as well. But once again, it was about him. Yes, he's upset, but he should show some concern for his wife. And then there was another situation. Now, this was right after I had the miscarriage. A family member said that they had got in touch with his long-lost daughter. He hadn't seen her in over 10 years. And I knew about the daughter 18 years ago, and I just thought he lost touch with her. The mother moved away. Fine. We planned this whole reunion, but when I saw the daughter, I said, "Well, she doesn't really look like you. Are you sure this is your kid?" And, you know, he was kind of taken aback, but he kind of agreed with me that, yes, maybe we should do a DNA test. I paid for the DNA test. Lo and behold, she was not his daughter. So I feel like, yeah, he was devastated again. So I feel like maybe he resents me for taking his chance for him having kids twice. Here's the miscarriage and here's the long-lost daughter that turned out not to be his. But I felt like I'm doing you a favor because she wasn't your kid.
Mr. Jackson, how did you feel? That's a lot of incoming. There's a whole lot going on. How did you feel about finding the daughter that ended up not being your daughter?
Well, it was a question that was pretty much plaguing my mind the entire time I'd known about her being born. It's like I went to, I was real excited to see her again because it had been so long. We got down there, you know, the whole reunion thing was great. It was Thanksgiving, and, you know, I was hoping that she would come clean and let me know something. But then when that didn't come about, that's when I decided, well, yeah, we should go ahead and get this DNA test done and just find out for sure.
Did that cause any dissension between the two of you? Because basically, she did kind of do you a favor. You had this nagging problem in the back of your mind for years. She found her, and she encouraged you to find out that she wasn't your daughter. Was there any resentment between the two of you for that, or were you?
Actually, no. It was. I didn't resent her at all. Because I was actually more thankful for her.
Yeah,
it,
Are you exaggerating that, Mrs. Jackson? Because I find that hard to believe.
Marcus says that he was thankful, for me helping him and, aiding him in that process, but that's not the way he acts. His words and his actions don't match. So Marcus will say, oh, yes, thank you for doing such and such, but then I'm just another piece of furniture again. I'm just here. Like he doesn't show his appreciation toward me. Marcus is a big cheapskate. Marcus doesn't take me out.
Now, we'll talk about that a little later, but let's put a period on this baby thing. Did you guys ever come to the resolution that clearly that you weren't going to have children? Yeah, or was it, well, we'll just leave it alone and we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it?
I came to the resolution we're not going to have children. I think in the back of his mind, he was thinking, well, maybe I can get her pregnant.
Right. Well, you asked him to have a vasectomy, correct?
Yes, I did. I said, I feel like...
And he said...
You have a vasectomy? He said no, because what if I want to have kids one day? With who? Not with me. Because I don't want no kids, so who you going to have them with?
All right, I see where we are. Now I want to move on to the subject of, you brought it up. I got two things I want to talk about, finances and the lack of romance.
Marcus is not doing anything. He don't want to kiss, he don't want to hug, he don't want to touch. He want to go to sleep. So when Marcus leaves, I kind of have been going out with an ex of mine.
Were you aware of this?
Aware of the ex and the dates?
Yes.
Because we are not rich. Any large purchases, whether it is for your job or personal use, we need to discuss. That same tool that he's talking about he bought, one wrench was $50. I went on this other website online, found one just like it, same size, $10. I'm sorry, I'm not in the business of giving away money.
Mr. Jackson, you say Mrs. Jackson's spending is out of control. Why don't you tell me why you say that?
Because ever since I started this new career, I'm on the road, weeks on end. I come home, I walk into the garage, and it's like, I can't even get in the door because there's this box and that box and that box and this box. And it's like they're piled up over here before I even get inside the house. And when I asked her what's up with all the packages, where are they all coming from? And she was like, well, don't worry about it right now. There's just some stuff you need to put together while you're here.
Are you spending all the man's money while he's out trying to make it?
I mean, he's not doing anything else with me. I feel as though I should be able to buy whatever I want. Marcus is not there. When he does come home, he don't take me out on dates, so I take myself out and go shopping whenever I feel like it.
Ms. Jackson, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Do you ever feel that your delivery is somehow off-putting?
No.
And not endearing? And I don't think women should be shy, retiring, and quiet, because clearly that's not who I am. But there's a snap and a sharpness in your tone that, to me, would make it difficult to have a meaningful conversation. Did I get that right? Oh, he's scared to say yeah. This is terrible.
That's right. Well, I mean...
That's that other person.
That's that other person?
That we talked about in the last...
Yeah, that's that other person.
I feel like maybe I can come off a little bit softer, but the thing is, Your Honor, when I first approach Marcus with situations, I'll come to him, Marcus, can we do such and such? But the second time, if I come at you, I'm snapping.
Right.
Because you act like you didn't hear me the first time.
So, okay, Madam Snap. You talking about you not getting enough sex. Why don't you explain to me why you think that's happening?
When Marcus comes off the road, I expect Marcus to be all over me. I am sexy, okay? And Marcus is not doing anything. He don't want to kiss, he don't want to hug, he don't want to touch. He want to go to sleep. So when Marcus leaves, I kind of have been going out with an ex of mine, and we've been having dinner and having conversation, and I'm thinking maybe that's where I need to be.
Were you aware of this?
Aware of the ex and the dates?
Yes.
No, I was not.
But you know what ex she's talking about, right? Or do you not?
At first, I thought I did, but now that question's up in the air because the last ex that I've interacted with regarding her is now 6 feet under.
No, it's not him. It's someone else. So
Okay,
it's none of your concern.
Okay, if it's someone else.
It's none of your concern. This is your husband. I don't care what he is or isn't doing. He seems like he's a nice guy working hard. You spending his money. He tired to get home, and then you mad because he won't jump on you, even though you all nasty and snappy with him.
I mean, I'm nasty and snappy, maybe because he's not jumping on me. Maybe if he put me to sleep, I wouldn't have time to jump on him. All right? That's all I'm saying. Do your job.
I do my job.
Says you.
You got something you want to say? You feel the need to speak? You may.
I'm feeling some type of way right now, yeah, because I'm out here on the road, weeks on end. I come home, I can't even get 5 minutes to myself without put this together, put that together. Come on, and let's go out and do this. Let's go out and do that. Now, all of a sudden, it's you out there going on dates with somebody else?
What else am I supposed to do? When you come off the road, you don't take me nowhere. You don't do nothing with me. I don't care how long. It can be a week or 2 weeks off the road. Once you got your sufficient rest, once you put together everything I done bought while you was on the road, you have time to take me out on a date. We don't even go to a movie. Not even to dinner. And if we do go to dinner, I got to pay for it.
You got to pay for it because I paid the mortgage.
Well,
Okay,
hang on just a moment. I'm going to give Mr. Jackson an opportunity to collect himself and also to unburden himself should he feel the need.
Marcus knows whatever he won't do, another man will. So you should have known that I was going out and seeing someone else and having a good time. You're not taking me.
What should you do if your spouse wants children but you don't want to be a parent? Tell us what you think at Divorce Court.
When he moved in, he seems to think that he can still be the man he was before he got married. There's some things you need to change. You need to spend time with your wife. You need to help around the house. You need to help cook. You cannot sit there and play the video game for 8 hours straight.
Were you ever happy in this marriage with her?
Oh, yes. There have been some good points.
How long has it been since it's been good?
About a year.
About a year. How long you been seeing this other guy?
About a year.
Don't you think he is owed at least a heads up about what you out there doing?
No. I don't feel he is because I feel like Marcus knows whatever he won't do, another man will. So you should have known that I was going out and seeing someone else and having a good time. You're not taking me.
Are you sleeping with this guy?
Not yet. I'm sure he wants to, but I haven't taken it there yet.
Because you're a classy woman like that.
Yes, I am.
Mr. Jackson, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, I'm still processing this right now, but if that's what she's gonna do, then you know, I don't see why we shouldn't proceed with the divorce.
I don't care. Whatever you want to do.
You don't feel at all obligated to at least apologize to a man who has worked hard for you for years, stayed faithful to you for years, has not had children as a function of the fact that you don't want to have children for years. Do you feel any need whatsoever? I mean, look deep down in the depths of your heart somewhere. If you got to get a microscope out, go find it. Don't you have anything that you would like to say to the man about what you've done?
I feel, you know, a little bit of remorse, a tiny bit. But to be honest, Marcus, I have always given this marriage more than you did. So honestly, you need to give me an apology. It's the only thing I have to say to him.
Well, When you put
Are
it like
you
that.
sure this other guy is going to be there when you get done?
I'm quite sure.
I mean, because the grass, it always looks greener, but sometimes when you get over there, popping those chops like you do, he may not enjoy it either.
I mean, I think that he'll be there because I'm the best thing that ever happened to him, just like I'm the best thing ever happened to Marcus. And that's really how I feel.
I see that's how you feel. I'm going to say a little bit about how you feel, and then I'm going to say something about how I think you should feel. What would you do after learning your spouse had been going on romantic dates with someone else? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. Let me explain to you what's about to happen to you. You are about to get inundated from the East Coast to the West Coast, from requests for women looking for a brother like you. I'm gonna get phone numbers. Can you hook me up? What's his email? What's his address? You be cool, you stay cool, because you're a kind dude, you're a handsome dude, you're a hard-working dude, you're a smart dude, you're a giving dude, you're a good dude, and you're a compromising and a self-sacrificing dude. And I'm telling you, you're gonna have them running 20 deep after you, and you deserve it. And another thing, I respect your response here because I know you didn't know what she was about to say. I respect your cool. You didn't get nasty. You didn't get rude. You got quiet because you didn't quite know how you felt about it, and you didn't want to come in correct because that's the kind of man you are. And hallelujah for you. I mean, hallelujah. I mean, if somebody wants to see what being a man is, they just need to look at you. Check that out. Take care of that business. I ain't gonna say what you look like up in here. Because my mother told me not to speak like that. But let me tell you what you've done. You've made the biggest mistake you've ever made in the world. You have lost a great man. And you're gonna get out there and you're gonna find this other guy that you chit-chatting up. He's gonna get in the house with you and figure out how loud and obnoxious you are, and he's gonna run for the hills. And let me tell you something, there are not a whole lot of extra brothers out there running around looking for a woman who has an attitude like yours, because they're everywhere. So what I would do is go home and sit down and realize what you lost, because you lost a great deal. More power to you, Mr. Jackson. You live well, live on. This matter is adjourned.
I think there's a lot of Divorce Court fans out there that are going to be lining up for you. What do we got? A Facebook, a Twitter, an Instagram? I mean, I'm giving you a shot right now.
MarcusRayJackson5@gmail.com.
There it is. I like Marcus.
Okay.
And I know Judge Lynn feels the same way.
Right.
So if there's anything left unsaid, I'm giving you a chance here.
I mean, the only thing I can say is now that I'm single, what are you doing later?
I'm gonna have to respectfully decline. You know what? Yeah. I'm on Team Marcus.
After the show, Marcus and I really talked. We had heart-to-heart conversations, and we have decided to give our marriage another shot. Thank you so much, Divorce Court, for having us, and a special thank you to you, Judge Toller. Bye.